Welcome
to the Hold My Spot podcast.
Like that pregnant pause?
Yeah, very pregnant.
My name is Ethan.
And I'm Matt.
And we used to talk about concerts.
It's been a long while.
It has.
A very long while.
Are you saying, it's been a while?
I am saying that.
Thank
We're
you.
almost into the second quarter of 2024 without putting out an episode.
Wow. That's how far removed we are, where we're back to talking about fiscal quarters.
Yeah.
Almost made it to Q2.
We are now more corpo than punk. Again.
Again,
We've
yeah.
reverted.
Maybe always. Almost made it to Q2 without a pod.
Yeah.
Almost made it to Q2 without a PC.
Almost.
But the HMP is back.
Yeah, I see what you did there. Yeah, nice.
I missed the letter.
Yeah.
HMSP.
Hold My Spot podcast.
But when you add that, it starts sounding like a venereal disease.
Yeah, we don't want that.
Like
We don't want to be associated with that.
I got HMSP in college. Was really worried about it. Found out
You got it.
Not a big deal.
In this room.
in this room. It turned out not a big deal.
Yeah,
But-
we inoculated you.
And we'll be inoculating our viewers today and our listeners today with a
Our
welcome
very
back
lucky
episode.
Listeners and viewers.
Lucky, yeah. Yeah, the luck of the Irish. It's about St. Patty's Day weekend.
We're a day away.
Yeah,
Almost.
yeah. But we've got a great episode lined up for you today. We are
They're all great, Ethan.
well,
Come on.
you know,
It's just a level of greatness, I suppose.
I just want to keep the people abreast
There you go.
of any new developments.
Corpo.
And it's been a while. It's been a while. We're gonna run through some headlines.
Yeah.
We're gonna get caught up on the news. We'd like to stay informed here. We are gonna do a brief, but hopefully enlightening recap of 2023.
Yeah, yeah.
High points,
Right?
lowlights.
Lots of
High
lowlights.
points, lowlights. We're gonna really dwell on the bad moments.
Yeah,
Really get down on ourselves.
I agree. We should.
We're going to introduce a brand new segment.
That I don't even know about.
That's
This
by
is
design.
a surprise.
You'll find out when everybody else does. And then we're going to do a
Yikes.
tease of 2024, the year that'll be. What are we going to be doing? What shows are we going to be seeing?
Do we even know what we're going to be doing and shows we're going to be seeing?
Do we even still go to shows?
It's debatable.
We might end up debating it. I mean, there's no joke. You know, there's almost debates weekly of, do we want to go to this?
Yeah.
So we'll talk
Way
about
more this year than ever before.
Yeah, we'll definitely talk about what are the locks, what's locked in, what's already on the calendar, and the ones that are kind of up in the air where maybe we need some help deciding should we go or not.
Yeah.
I think there's several of those.
There are. I'm on the fence on a lot of them.
I feel that. I'm riding the fence. It's hurting my groin. Oh, you
Yeah.
need to grab that.
So far.
I'll vamp while you grab it.
Okay, vamp.
High point, low lights. That's a good segment.
This episode is not brought to you by Great Lakes Hazecraft Hazy IPA.
Hazecraft.
Not brought to you.
Yeah, I really like this beer.
Yeah, it is delicious. And it's going to get more delicious as the weather gets nicer and nicer in Cleveland, Ohio.
Before we know it,
Mm-hmm.
what do you say? You want to start digging into some headlines, get caught up on some news?
Yeah, we probably should.
Why don't we get caught up on the story that you broke first?
That's right. The
As
story
far
that
as I know.
broke first
Yeah.
that somebody else broke.
Somebody had boots
I
on the
broke
ground.
it to you first.
As far as I know, you are
I may as
Walter
well have been
Cronkite.
there. That's right.
Diane Sawyer.
Probably more Diane.
Who breaks news
I
in
don't know.
2024?
Tucker Carlson.
It's breaking news.
I don't know.
He's got boots on the ground.
That's right. Maybe.
All right, Tucker, take it away.
Yeah. So yeah, we had the pretty interesting headline. That was about a week ago.
Mm-hmm.
Joyce Manor was playing a show in beautiful Jacksonville, Ohio.
Ohio?
No, Jackson. I wish.
You know, some people say that if you're in Southern Ohio and Florida are like the same thing because people
Sort of.
retire so much and just go down.
Yeah, Cincinnati may as well be Florida.
It basically is.
Yeah.
Also,
So Jacksonville, Florida.
Yes, beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah. So there were people moshing at a show, and they got arrested.
What?
Yeah. Security broke up a mosh pit.
Okay.
A fire marshal got involved, shut down the show.
Hold on. Was this like we've been at the House of Blues in Cleveland, where in the PA they say before there will be no mosh pitting,
but then there's
no
lots of
crowd
mosh
surfing, no crowd diving. But then people just kind of do their
thing. They just don't care. So it was the same vibe, right? We're just gonna mosh and have a pit, no big deal.
Yeah, I mean nobody thinks.
But it
the
was.
Police are gonna show up.
It was at the show was supposed to be at a venue, like an actual venue, and then it was moved to like a convention center as part of like a pop culture convention.
Convention center. That's like, I mean, Cleveland.
Very sterile.
It's a healthcare hub where like it's very sterile, like healthcare conventions. Like you've gone to a convention this month probably. I'm going to a conference next week.
One, yeah.
These
in
things
Jacksonville. Actually.
These are the. Oh really?
Yeah.
Or don't mosh.
No mosh. No moshing. People will be watching.
Don't mosh at the conference related to your job.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you say the word convention, which is shorthand for conventional, it just already sounds like the most sterile thing I've ever heard.
It's definitely going to be boring. But it was a pop culture one, so it's probably like more of a con, like a comic book convention. So something like that.
Was it though?
I don't know exactly what it was. All I know is it was a pop culture convention, so whether they were just having lectures about pop culture or if there were stands and activities and things like that, I don't know. But all I know is that Joyce Manor was headlining as the entertainment for this convention, and the fire marshal shut them down, ended the show. I don't even think they played very many songs, and they actually arrested somebody.
Who is a fire marshal? What actually is a fire marshal?
I think it's all about capacity in like a venue, in a room, in a restaurant, wherever, like how many people can actually be in there. And then if it's too many, they can shut you down.
It's like how an air marshal, they're sitting there and they're like, are we at capacity for terrorist? And then they take care of it. Are you saying, is there a fire marshal at every building waiting for their call, waiting for their moment?
I would think on an everyday basis, no, the fire marshal's not there, but probably for a convention, there might be somebody walking around. They might have to actually pay a police officer or pay a fireman to be at the venue just in case something happens.
I keep hearing the word convention. I want to just end it all.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because it's normalized now to say con, right? Like everyone says,
but con is like
Comic-Con.
A fun convention.
Yeah, it's
a convention for work is not fun.
Yeah,
con. This one coming up that I've got to go to, not looking for.
Not a con. It's a convention.
It's a convention. Straight up convention.
Yeah, you know that everyone knows I can't define it. I can't tell you how to define between the two. What's the criteria? But you could tell the difference.
Yeah.
Between a con and a convention.
I think it might depend on if you want to go to it or if you don't want to go to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a feel for sure. So, Joyce Manor concert at a convention hall in Jacksonville, Florida. Fire marshal.
Yep. Shut him down.
One person arrested.
Guy.
Do we know anything about the person that got arrested and if they did anything like markedly different than the rest?
So. I think that maybe just wrong place, wrong time.
So they had to make an example.
He was the example. Yeah, sucks. So if you go to a show in Jacksonville, watch your back. Fire marshal might be watching you.
So you're telling me that all my training for the Sonic Temple Festival in Columbus, Ohio, could all just be for nothing because I could get arrested?
Ethan has been bragging to me for probably about a month now.
Bragging is
bragging.
An interesting choice of words.
He's making sure that I know that he is training for a fest.
I want to be an inspiration.
Yeah.
Have I inspired you?
I'm not training, so no. I guess not.
Just know that I wanted to be an inspiration to you.
Well.
I can only control so much. But we're going to the Sonic Temple Festival in Columbus, Ohio in mid-May. It's a 4-day music festival, mainly hard rock bands from the 90s, the 2000s, and today. That sounds like a radio song.
Yeah, I know. It's
the hits from the 70s, the 80s, and today.
101.3.
Back to you, John. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. Headliners are bands like Slipknot and Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
So those crowds are going to be crazy. If we're involved in the pits, it's going to be crazy.
Yeah, and you went last year.
Yeah.
So you have already had a taste of what this is going to be like.
Yeah. We saw the Foo Fighters. Oh, we're getting ahead of ourselves. This is a tease. Hold that thought. Hold my thought.
Hold my spot.
The Hold My Thought podcast.
Yeah.
That's for the tease later. Let's continue through the headlines to close the loop on our crime story. Now that we're getting into true crimes, is this maybe a way we can bleed into the true crime audience?
We have to do some more investigation.
Yeah, this could be highly.
See if we can do
lucrative.
an interview with that guy that got arrested.
This could be how we get the ladies involved.
Yeah.
But we need an angle. We need to find out
Murder.
that this guy, there's more to him. He's got secrets. He's got skeletons in his closet.
He called the fire marshal.
It was a setup. This whole thing was a ruse. But why? What are their motives? Tune in next week. And there will be like sex stuff too.
Oh, definitely.
Like dirty.
Always dirty.
Like
bad,
like needless.
violent.
Like
yeah.
gratuitous sex scenes that we're gonna audibly take you through.
Orally. Speaking of
on to our next news item. So I got one for you. Let me take a look here. Aha. So today,
just today, breaking news.
Yeah, today. March 15th, 2024. Brand new album came out.
Yeah.
JT is back. He's bringing albums back. Yeah.
He's bringing sexy back.
Justin Timberlake's new album.
Again.
What did he call it? He called it...
Sexy back again. ... again.
You know, he is a nuisance with the album and the song names. So this one's actually fine. Everything I thought it was, whatever. But let me take you back to what is considered his best album. Which, do you remember what the name of the album is that has Sexy Back on it and those other big singles?
The one with Timbaland?
Mm-hmm. That was big.
That was
big stretch for Timbaland.
Huge album, though.
Oh, massive. Massive.
Everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, you had Sexy Back, you had Comes Around. Yeah, anyways, it was Future Sex, one word.
Oh, yeah.
Slash Love Sounds.
Yeah.
And like these song names are just ridiculous. Future Sex slash Love Sound medley colon Let Me Talk to You slash My Love open parenthetical featuring T.I. close parenthetical. It's just, look at this. It's just ridiculous. Yeah. What is he doing? Anyways, he kind of got
help on that one.
He got away with that, or away from that on this newest one. Though I guess, I don't know.
It's every song one word. Oh, I see you saved one. Wow.
That's just downloaded.
Oh.
Don't accuse me of that. Yeah. Though I will say, there's one song that I liked out of this. It's Sanctified featuring Toby in... I like him a lot, but I don't know how to pronounce his name. In Weegway. Shouldn't have done that. Anyways, this album, listened to it for a few songs, boring. What I really want to know, I don't know if we've talked about this, is the big question. NSYNC or Backstreet Boys? Where do you land?
We have touched on this before.
I don't recall where you land.
Yeah, I think I'm an NSYNC guy. Yeah, I know.
Why don't
I didn't
we ever agree?
That Backstreet Boys is the much larger band.
Is that true?
Yeah, look at even just on Spotify.
Let's do some metrics tests.
Yeah. Last I checked, and I was shocked. I thought for sure NSYNC was the bigger band, but it is Backstreet Boys if I remember correctly.
All right, mark down your numbers. Give everybody a second to take out pen and paper, pencil if you're prone to mistakes.
Yeah.
Monthly listeners for NSYNC. We're gonna use let's use two metrics: monthly listeners and most listened to song, number of streams for that song.
Okay.
And we'll see what happens. It's like a tag team match. NSYNC 9.9 monthly listeners.
Million. Just not 9.9.
Yeah, right. It's like
they had almost 10 listeners last month.
Yeah, and who's the 0.9 person? That's really insulting. 9.9 million monthly listeners. Their most popular song, not surprising what it is, but what do you think it is?
This is NSYNC.
Yeah.
Bye.
You're right. Any guess on how many streams?
I'm gonna go with. I don't know. It's tough. 2 million streams.
You're kidding, right?
Is it more? A lot more?
I thought you'd have.
If I just embarrassed myself.
You did. I thought you'd have a better feel for this stuff. 2 million. Do you want a second chance?
I don't know.
You're gonna want.
Am I gonna embarrass myself again? Probably.
Just based on my reaction, why don't you take a second guess?
All right, we're gonna go up real high. 100 million.
I thought you were a user of Spotify.
I'm not a user of Spotify to listen to NSYNC, so I have no gauge.
I just figured you would like noticed, like, wow, that's a popular song. Wow, 527 million streams, which is what Bye 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 has.
Well, how many?
527 million.
Whoa.
You're a little.
See, when I consume music from Spotify, I'm not looking at my Spotify app. My phone is in my pocket with my earbuds in, and I'm just listening and listening.
You're the guy who's like, I like music metrics. I like numbers.
I don't think I ever said that.
I love conventions.
Yeah. Not cons.
No.
Not the fun ones.
Cons are for the unemployed. Conventions are for the gainfully
Cons
employed.
are also for costumes.
So for those keeping count on paper and pen,
9.9.
pencil, if you're prone to error, it was 9.9 million,
500 million.
and then 527 million for the most listened to song. Let's not downgrade them.
Rounding down.
Backstreet Boys. How many monthly listeners do you think? If NSYNC's 9.9.
14.9.
19.1.
Damn, I almost went 19.
I'm shocked by this.
That's a lot. I know. I was shocked when I first heard of this as well.
I'm also elated about this. This is amazing.
It just confirms.
It confirms
everything you've thought.
That I've been right about everything that I've
ever
thought in my life.
Yeah.
And the most listened to song, what do you think it is?
Backstreet's Back.
That actually is. It's their number 2, but it's like the gap between 1 and 2 is huge.
Really?
Take another guess. You'll know. It came off the second album.
Oh yeah, because I know all the albums.
You know the album.
Yeah.
Came off Millennium. I'll help you out.
I don't know.
My first album.
Just tell me.
I Want It That Way.
Oh,
Come
yeah,
on.
That's kind of a no-brainer.
So if Bye 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 was 527 million, how much do you think I Want It That Way?
1 billion?
It's over 1 billion.
Wow.
Want to take a more specific guess over 1 billion?
Over one, like a lot more over 1 billion. 2 billion.
Well, let me put it like this.
100 million dollars.
I think only a couple songs have ever broken 2 billion. We'll have to check that. So being in the 1 billion territory, it's heralded. That's heralded territory.
Okay.
1.3 billion.
That's a lot.
This is nuts. So this all supports my stance, the correct stance, that Backstreet Boys were better, are better, will always be better than NSYNC. You suck. Eat it up.
Okay, I guess I will.
Wow, you're not gonna defend.
Wow, I'm shook.
You're not gonna defend your boys.
All this, my boys. I don't listen to boy bands on a regular basis.
So now we're just lying.
Yeah.
We're just lying.
Yeah.
Guess we're not in sync with each other anymore.
Ooh, I see what you did there. Hilarious.
On to our next headline. Get this. I know you. This was really on your radar.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Are you familiar with the band called Air?
No, I don't think I am.
That's too bad. So they released a very popular album it must have been 1999 because they're celebrating the 25th anniversary of it, and it was called Moon Safari. You should check it out. It's the perfect study/work/chill album. It's pure instrumentals. But we're not going to talk about that today. Moon Safari caught my eye. I was thinking, like, if I was on a moon safari, up in the space shuttle,
It'd be something.
floating around,
Walking around.
Zero
kinda bouncing
gravity.
Up and down.
yeah, I'm in the space shuttle. I'm on the moon. I'm
Playing a
bouncing
little
down.
golf. Planting a flag.
I don't play golf well on
Driving around a moon rover.
I'll do that. I'll do that. I'm thinking, like, if I'm hanging out in the moon doing a moon safari, what type of music would I want to listen to knowing that I can bounce around, I can float a little bit? What would be appropriate for that vibe? It's also not just like what I can physically do, it's the aesthetic of the moon, right? It's like darkly lit, but like it's lit around me. It's white everywhere. I got this amazing view of Earth and like the solar system. What is the correct playlist for a moon safari?
I think you gotta listen to Dark Side of the Moon, Pink Floyd.
That sounds pretty appropriate. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good choice.
Yeah.
So maybe it's not a playlist; it's just an album. You go right
like,
to that.
The score of a movie, you know, like.
Or like one of the Apollo 13s.
Yeah.
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 That would seem pretty good. I'm trying to think if there's any other moon-based albums.
Walk the Moon, the band. Not really moon-based, other than in name only.
They don't know crap about the moon.
Yeah.
They don't know anything. Next. See, I was like thinking if I could bounce around.
Jump around?
Oh, that'd be pretty damn cool. Yeah, because I was thinking about like music that's rhythmic. Like you think about when you're in a big crowd at a concert and they're really into it and everyone's just kind of bouncing
and you feel the floor
in unison.
Shaking.
Yeah. So I was thinking like, well, what would fit that? But you're not going to be able to bounce at the right tempo of the song. You're basically going to be like bouncing at least it's not even halftime, like quarter time. Quarter time of the original tempo.
Yeah.
But I think I'd want it to be like that, like big festival music like that where I'm just...
You'd have to listen to something because I feel like just the silence of the moon would be so eerie. You would need something to occupy your brain from thinking about just the vastness out there. And the silence.
What if that's the best song of them all? Silence.
Simon and Garfunkel. Sounds of Silence.
Just all of it.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Just done. Just being done with all of this.
Yeah.
What if that's the best? Anyway, so on to our next headline.
Something a little less depressing.
One last thing for you. Have you heard about this show coming out soon? Actually, it's a show or a movie. I don't know, but it's caught my eye because the soundtrack related to it. It's called I Saw the TV Glow. And I'll confirm real quick if this is gonna be a show or a movie. Now, this is gonna be a movie made by, you've heard of A24, right? A24.
Yeah, I have.
They made Iron Claw.
Right.
They've made a bunch of other they're like that trendy movie studio for the last few years. Anyways, this film caught my eye because the soundtrack is going to include brand new music by Phoebe Bridgers.
Oh.
She's even going to star in the show for a little bit. But maybe most importantly, oh wait, before I even get to that.
Movie.
Broken Social Scene, was that ever a thing for you?
Oh yeah.
Their huge song, Anthems for a 17-year-old Girl.
Yeah.
Anyways, Yule did a cover of that song. It's pretty good, but I like the original better for it. And so yeah, a lot of good contributions from a lot of really popular indie stars. But more important than these indie stars is that not only is Phoebe Bridgers going to star in this, my boy is going to star in this.
Who's your boy?
Who do you think I'm talking about?
I have no idea.
Take a wild guess.
Your boy. Fred Durst.
Yes.
No.
Yes. You're absolutely right. I
Am
knew
I
you'd
really?
get it. Good job,
No, I'm
buddy.
not.
Good job.
There's
Yes, you
no
are.
way I'm
Fred
right.
Durst is going to be in it. In it.
That was a total stab in the dark to make you look stupid.
Guess you look like a genius.
Now I look stupid.
You look like a genius.
Yeah. Well,
You
there's a fine line between
you
stupid
nailed
and
it.
genius.
I'm actually really impressed you got that.
I can't believe it.
Which it got me thinking.
I'm gonna have to look at IMDb later just to make sure.
He's done other things. He's directed some stuff.
Has he?
Like what? Nothing good.
Oh, okay. Nothing I would have seen.
But it all changes now. It got me thinking, are there any music personalities that you'd ever want to see in cinema or television? Like, you'd think that maybe either A, they'd have they'd be good at it, or just be interesting.
question. I don't know who I would
I mean, I'm sure
want to see.
There's some big personalities you like.
I don't know. I really don't know.
You like a lot of 80s hair metal.
Well, I think that like Dave Grohl is great in his music videos. Very animated, hilarious.
Did you ever see the horror movie they did?
No.
It was like a comedy horror movie.
Oh, no.
And Taylor was in it before he passed. Yeah. I don't remember what it was called, but it was like a haunted house type of a vibe. We should watch that someday.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be a fun one to do a review on.
The videos like Learn to Fly, hilarious.
Good sense of humor. Yeah.
Any of them. Him being in the Tenacious D videos as the devil. Mm-hmm. Hilarious.
So there's like no artist that you'd want to see in a movie that includes, I don't know, numerous gratuitous sex scenes? I'm talking just, the male music artists you like.
Besides Fred Durst?
Yeah, he's kind of the tops.
Yeah.
He's kind of the tops.
About as good as it gets right there.
You know there was a sex tape with him and Kid Rock?
What?
Apparently. They're like high-fiving.
No, haven't seen that. Don't want to see that.
For another episode.
No, I don't think that's going to be an episode.
So on to our 2023 recap.
Yeah.
So we're going to do a look back, and we're going to start with the high points. And to be frank with you, we've deliberately not listed this out. We haven't inventoried this together. We're just going to really rely on what actually springs to mind, what joyful memories actually live in the cerebellum for us. Anything come to mind for you?
Well, I think number one for me is going to be Blink-182. We had a whole day planned for that. That was great. That was what day of the week was that?
Like a Wednesday or something.
Yeah, we took the day off, went downtown.
Yeah.
Had a great lunch. Had my favorite espresso martini that I've ever had.
MGK's Cafe.
MGK's 27 Club.
27 Club.
Down in the Flats. That is still impossible to beat. That every time I have an espresso martini, I'm chasing that flavor. So
that was so good. Yeah, that was a fun day. We had to get that drunk because I was fresh off wisdom teeth removal.
That's right.
I was in a lot of pain.
Forgot about that.
And out of painkillers, espresso martinis were the ticket.
That's right. We had a couple. We were feeling pretty good on that walk from the Flats to Quicken Loans Arena.
I was feeling great.
Yeah, or what is it now? Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse.
Yeah, and then reality struck me hard when that freaking bunny was walking around.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, that was a good day. My mind immediately goes to a sad Summerfest.
Oh, yeah.
Cincinnati. I believe in
being
July of last year.
Airbnb at 3 a.m.
Man, that was such a fun stretch because we had seen Fall Out Boy, right?
The night before.
On a Tuesday night.
Yeah, at Blossom.
Yeah. And then we drove down to Columbus that night to our Airbnb, which we could not get into.
Yeah.
And then we tried to go to a Marriott, and they would not take us in.
Yeah, they had vacancies, but it was too late in the evening for them to give us a room.
Yeah.
It's like, what? We have money, and we want a place to sleep. Can you please let us in? Nope. Yeah. Nope. Can't do it.
Gotta abide by process.
So where did we go? I don't even remember the name of that skeezy pay-by-the-hour motel we had to stay in.
The Murder Inn?
Yeah,
I don't
pretty
know.
Much.
Whatever it was called.
But, another highlight was the diner we went to that next morning. The food there was...
In German Village.
Yeah, I forget the name of that place, but that was great.
That was great.
Yeah.
That was great. And then the fest itself was just fantastic. The weather was perfect.
It was.
But the venue was indoors, and you could just go back and forth, take a breather outside, and you had just the Cincinnati skyline was right there.
We had a beer before the festival. That was great.
We did.
Out on that, whatever that promenade park area is.
Yeah. I mean, it was all just right there.
Yeah.
In the middle of, in downtown Cincinnati. Yeah, and we had some accelerators.
We did have some accelerators.
We're talking about all the drinking so much more than we're talking about.
This is not a drinking podcast. So an accelerator, if you don't know this, is a White Claw with a single or double shot.
Well, High Noon if you can get it.
High Noon is the best.
Yeah,
by far.
High Noon if you can get it. If you can't, White Claw is fine too.
So you get a single shot of Tito's,
Yep.
pour it in the high noon, and that's what we call the accelerator.
Get in the rocks.
Yeah.
Get some ice. Get some ice.
And I will say that just sets the feeling for every set that we saw. I mean, it was constant ebb and flow of feeling great and then coming down from it and then getting another one, feeling great and then coming down from it.
And then after that 8th one, you're like,
I might be an alcoholic.
This is a good feeling. I think we only had 2, but
yeah, but it was
plenty. An all-day festival. You know, you gotta stay light on your feet. We saw many great sets that day, from Motion City Soundtrack, from Taking Back Sunday, from The Main,
Mom Jeans,
from Sincere Engineer, Mom Jeans,
The Main, and then who? It was Taking Back Sunday that was the headliner, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Great day. What else stands out from 2023?
Stand Atlantic. They were another band that we saw
they were
there.
second of the night.
Yep. Yeah. Who else? Was that everybody?
Yeah. But you all can listen to that episode if you like.
And we got to meet Diana from Sincere Engineer. Wasn't that a great story, Ethan?
Yeah.
So Ethan is a little, let's just say, quote unquote,
reasonable,
socially awkward. So, like most bands, and this goes back to the Warped Tour days, where the bands would play a show or play a set, then to go hang out at their merch table, and then just anybody could go up and talk to it. And that was the greatest thing about Van's Warped Tour. You got to meet everybody. Well, she was at her booth, and Ethan would not go up there with me to talk to her and just say, "Hey, how you doing? Thanks. The show's great. We've been listening to your music a lot, and we're finally glad we got to see you play live." So I had to shame Ethan. Ethan was standing probably, I don't know, 50 yards away.
Social distancing.
Yeah, which is not necessary. So I go up and I talk to her, and I just start embarrassing Ethan, trying to get him to come over. And eventually he did, and we took a picture, which was nice.
You see this?
Yeah.
This is
I shamed you into meeting Sincere Engineer.
This is my bully right here.
Yeah.
You're seeing it.
Yeah. Which I don't think we ever posted that picture.
I've never seen that picture.
No, I have it. I'll post it. Since we have no social media presence for the last 4 months, I'll post a picture.
I might as well lead off with that. They got big things going on.
Yeah.
Touring with Newfound Glory.
That's going to be awesome. Bought my ticket.
That's one we'll get to later, the 2024 tease.
That's true. Sorry.
It's on the fence.
Yeah, jumping ahead.
It's on the fence.
It's a 20-year anniversary of Catalyst. Crazy.
Catalyst.
Yeah.
Huge in my timeline.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, Sticks and Stones is my favorite, but Catalyst is up there for sure.
Other things from 2023 that stand out.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going back to Sonic Temple this year because I had a fantastic time at Sonic Temple last year. I went with my brothers and best friend for his bachelor party.
Oh, that's not me, by the way.
My bully. Everybody.
Your bully can't be your best friend.
My bully, Matt.
Yeah.
We saw Foo Fighters headline. We saw, gosh, now I'm blanking out on everything that we saw. We saw Deftones. We saw Avenged Sevenfold. And we really didn't even take full advantage of all 4 days. This time we got the 4-day pass. We're going all in. And that's why I'm getting in the best shape of my life.
That's right.
I never told him that before. But I hope that it can be a source of inspiration.
Yeah, it is. It totally is now.
But yeah, that was a great highlight.
If you tell me a couple more times, then it will be an inspiration.
I told you that already?
Yeah, I know.
You know, I'm getting the best shape of my life.
Oh, yeah. That's great. I'm really happy for you.
Seeing the Hotelier in Foxing at the Roxy. 10-year anniversary tour of Home, like No Place Is There. That, I mean, if I had to like isolate, the singular maybe best moment of the year, it's probably that. That's.
But you know what would have been probably even better than that? Seeing Hotelier play an acoustic show with 49 other people at the apartment at Mayhall's that we did not go see.
See, Matt and I,
we had prior commitments.
The same prior commitment, and we really, in hindsight, maybe we should just burn that bridge. Maybe like
it was tempting, but no, couldn't have done it.
No, we couldn't. But man, it was
That would have been now our good buddy Cheese.
cheese.
He went, and we have some videos of that, and it looks like it was incredible.
I wish I never saw those videos.
Yeah,
They're hurt.
yeah. Maybe we could post. I could post those.
Yeah, you can.
You wanna see it?
Doesn't reveal Cheese's identity.
No.
He's like an unsolved mysteries character. If we ever have him on, we should just have him behind the silhouette.
He won't. I asked him.
My name is Cheese. And
I told him that he should wear like full-length shirt, gloves, and a ski mask,
Sexy.
and do one of those voice changers like on those true
Yeah.
crime like
Yeah.
videos, or like unsolved mysteries or something.
Right.
Yeah. Or it's like the prison snitch talking.
Maybe that's. Do you think that we know so little about Cheese sometimes? About like he's
A lot of things surprise me about him.
maybe he's in witness protection.
Could be.
That would explain a lot.
Yeah.
Before we wrap up on 2023 and high points, any other high points before we get to the lowlights?
Oh, Census Fail. I got to meet the band. That was cool.
You did origami with him.
I did. I made a bracelet with them. We did crafts together. Yeah.
Like friendship bracelet. What are you?
Yeah,
Are you like a
I
Taylor?
have it.
Are you like a
It's,
Taylor Swift fan?
It's not in this room right now, but yeah, kind of.
Matt, why did you just jump into the lowlights section?
Ooh, yeah. No, we're not gonna. I don't want to discuss this publicly. I don't want to be attacked, hated.
So that wraps it up for high points. Listeners love that. Let's move into low points.
And what's your lowest point of the year?
Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of concerts, even the good ones, where we've talked about this before. You get to the final stretch and you're like,
Yeah.
I would do so much to be home right now.
This is 3 songs too long.
Man, I don't want to be too negative. This is low points. Low points.
Low.
And I want to be honest with our listeners, our heralded listeners. I'm running through the timeline in my head of everything that we saw. I mean, I got to be honest about the Blink-182 day. Like, there was a point towards the end of the set, which was amazing of theirs, where the pain had gotten so severe in my mouth that like I couldn't even, and all the alcohol had worn off.
Yeah, but that's not on them. That's on.
No, of course not. But these are low points.
That's true. Doesn't matter.
These are low points.
Yeah.
Where internally, I wanted to end it all. Everything appeared to be going right, but in here, I was devastated.
Yeah.
I was at the end.
Surgery will do that to you.
Yeah, it will. So that was a definite low point. But it also, I don't know, it was kind of exhilarating to, we walked around the casino afterwards just to buy some time while traffic cleared out.
Yeah.
And my mouth was pulsating. But I was also like, this is kind of an electric feeling. If nothing else, I felt very alive.
Okay.
But kind of a low point.
Your mouth made sure you felt alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you?
Low points. Couple shows that I did not enjoy as much as I thought. First of all, being Yellow Card.
Yeah.
That was a little bit of a downer. I mean, again, nothing on them, but there was just some songs. The newest song I don't really enjoy. Very slow ballad type song. I forget the name of it, but when he played that, I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go. Like play Ocean Avenue again.
Yeah.
But that and let's see, Gaslight Anthem. Towards the end of that, I was like, all right.
We were really worn out.
We were worn out.
And that was also where we made the pre-concert mistake. We carved up huge on really thick pizza, really greasy pizza. We weren't hydrated.
No.
We made
some mistakes.
We were in a foul
because
mood.
I will say the first time I saw Gaslight Anthem, loved that show. I didn't even really know who they were when I saw them. That had to be in like 2017, 2018.
Yeah.
And I left that show and I'm like, holy crap, this band is freaking awesome.
Yeah.
And this time, just he was super cool. They recorded that video, and I liked his his conversations with the crowd. I thought he was entertaining.
Yeah.
But I think that was all in us. Why I didn't like that show as much.
Yeah. You want to see us in a foul, pissy, post-concert mood? Just go listen to the Gaslight Anthem episode.
Yeah.
And like Matt
And
said,
we
nothing to do with the band.
No.
We just didn't set ourselves up for success.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah, we did not train properly for that show.
You know I'm getting the best shape of my life?
Yeah.
For
I've
Sonic
heard that
Temple?
Once or twice.
You're
or
going to be there
25
Sunday,
times.
right? You're
Sunday.
going to see me at the peak of my
Slipknot
powers.
and Limp Bizkit.
Yeah. So you know what other concert was like that?
Which one?
When I say you're going to be like, yeah, the Bouncing Souls concert.
Yeah, that was early. That was like February of last year, wasn't it?
No, the weather had gotten a little bit warmer. I want to say it was April.
It was it.
And it was one of those shows where there was a really active pit, but I just wasn't ready for a pit that night. I just wasn't there. I wasn't ready for it. And because it was a very small venue, the legendary Grog Shop,
Yeah.
if you're not in the pit, you're like in the other part of the crowd that's like feeling kind of out of place, almost a little bit, not quite FOMO, but just out of place. And it was a good set. It was just far more punkier than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be more melodic, and my expectations were off. If I'd gone in the expectations of we're getting in a pit tonight, then I would have been in the pit that night. But I don't know. It was just I wasn't ready for it. My expectations were not right. It was a punk concert, and I thought it was going to be more melodic, more pop punky. And because of that expectations gap, I did not have a great time.
Yeah.
But I love the Grog Shop, and that was.
Definitely.
We got Polly Eyes that night in Little Italy.
We did,
like
and
right
then
before it closed
they
down.
Abruptly closed because
Yeah.
the next time we went to the Grog Shop, I'm like, yeah, let's go to Polly Eyes again.
Yeah.
Oh wait, they don't exist.
Yeah, it's too bad. That's too bad.
Yeah, we had 2 misses on Polly Eyes, and we went to Bowling Green, and then nobody was sitting in the dining room, but we walk in and we're like, oh, how long is the wait? 2 hours or something crazy like that.
Mm.
And we're like, well, there's nobody here, but it's all takeout orders or delivery orders. So yeah, we got 1 out of 3 times we made Polly Eyes happen.
Yeah. I think that's enough for lowlights, right?
Yeah, I don't think we need to dwell on this anymore.
I was planning to dwell on it.
Well,
Fine.
we dwelled enough.
We won't. I'll save it for my Moon Safari.
Moon Safari.
call
yeah,
back.
there you go.
And that wraps up lowlights. All right. With the end of that segment, it brings us to our brand new segment.
Uh-oh. I'm nervous because I
Matt
don't even know what this is.
He has no idea. Look at him. Look at him. Does he look like somebody that has an idea?
I need a
No
drink for
idea.
this.
Actually, yeah. Want to grab another one?
Could.
I'll vamp real quick.
Okay.
Wait, what should I vamp about? I'll tease the audience on what it's going to be. I'm going to try to talk quietly so you can't hear.
Okay.
Skedaddle. We're going to do more haze crafts, right?
If there are more.
Oh, that'd be fantastic. Thank you, sir. All right. So, this segment is going to be where I ask Matt to switch his spot on a long-held take. And the take that I'm going to ask him to switch his spot on and champion it is his take on Taylor Swift. Stay tuned. Oh, hey.
Hey, I'm back.
Hey.
And because I'm
I didn't
a
see you
good
there.
friend, but not a best friend, but you can have the haze craft.
Oh, thanks, good friend.
And I picked up the small batch IPA. We are not sponsored by Great Lakes. Although, if they want to sponsor us,
If they were like into it,
yeah, it's totally on them. We're not asking, but if they wanted to, be all right with it.
we're not asking, but
Yeah.
it's your move.
Come on.
Desperate.
Just listen to this.
I'll put it-
Oh yeah. Oh, a little too late, but
Oh. Cheers.
cheers.
Cheers to our new segment. The name of our new segment is
Yikes.
Switch Your Spot.
Okay.
The segment where you take a long-held take of yours and you switch your spot and you champion the other side of it.
Is this all to get me to champion Taylor Swift?
This episode. But, to be fair, you are allowed, after you champion my proposed take, to put it back on me if you would like, or you can save it for a future episode. But for today's segment, Matt will be explaining to us why Taylor Swift is the best artist of the 21st century. Matt, the floor is yours.
Yikes.
You gotta champion it. And I'm gonna sit here and be taking the opposite side of it, by the way.
Oh my god. Alright, so it's not that I dislike Taylor Swift.
Whoa.
I
What do you... I thought you were a huge fan.
yeah, that's right.
What do you...
I'm championing.
Championing.
Championing. Champion 9.
Chapanian.
Yeah. So came up from nothing, right?
Wow.
Yeah, started in the country music scene.
Wait, from nothing? I thought she... I mean, her dad helped out, right?
You're asking me to champion somebody that I don't know every detail, like someone like you would know.
Listen, I'm
doing my best here, okay?
You're the super fan.
I'm trying to find things that...
Sorry, the floor is yours.
About
the floor is yours. I'll let you riff for a little bit here.
Picking my argument apart already.
Floor is yours for the first several minutes.
Well, she cut her teeth, right, in country music. I know she played a lot of small shows. Over time, got that organic audience. Definitely very, perfectly poppy, very catchy. The songs are all there. The melodies are there. The lyrics are there. They resonate with a lot of people. And then everything I can tell from this Eras tour, the stage show is incredible, right?
But why is she the best? You said she's the best artist
yeah.
of the 21st century?
I do remember saying that.
You
right?
said that.
I do remember saying
all
that.
the time. Like you're texting me all the time.
All the time.
Taylor Swift is the best artist of the 21st century. But back it up. I'm not feeling it.
The best. There's just so many thoughts that come to mind. It's just hard to contain it all.
You seem like you're bursting.
Where do I start? She's definitely got great marketing, right?
But we're not congratulating her marketing team. The best artist of the 21st century? Why'd you say that, Matt?
Yeah, I don't know why I said that.
Wow, now you're not championing your take.
Yeah, you're just trying to make sure that I receive some death threats from.
What are you kidding me?
Swifties.
I'm the one who's taking the opposition and poking holes.
Oh, you're actually going to rebut this.
I will. I'm going to rebut all your takes. You're the one who's going to champion it. I poke holes. Who looks worse than that? I look way worse.
Yeah,
you
get
get
that's
that.
True.
You might
suck.
You might suffer internally, but I suffer externally.
That's right.
So go on.
I won't dox you. Don't worry.
Someone else will. I'm not feeling it. Why is she the best? 21st century?
Well, she can sing, she can play all the instruments, she can dance.
Yeah.
The stage show is incredible.
Okay.
There's nobody doing what she does. She's the best.
Okay.
Definitely the best.
Better than Beyonce?
Oh, absolutely. No doubt about it. What's Beyonce done for you lately?
She's releasing a country album this year.
Yeah, but she's doing the reverse Taylor then. So she's just piggybacking off of Taylor.
Wow. Like better than like Ariana Grande?
Yeah,
or
definitely.
Nicki Minaj?
No doubt.
I open this up to all artists. Better than Drake.
Better than the Beatles, the Rolling Stones.
Whoa, I just said 21st century.
Oh.
I mean, you're a big fan. Better than everyone in the 20th century too?
Yeah, definitely.
19th?
18th.
Oh my gosh.
Watch out, Mozart and Beethoven.
Wow.
T Swift is here.
If you can put it into one word, like what makes her stand above all? What is it?
It's just impossible to put into words.
Maybe impossible is the word. She's doing the impossible.
She is doing the impossible. She has reached everybody. I mean, look at what she's done for the NFL recently.
Oh.
Without her,
the
NFL would be nothing.
I don't even want to hear it. All right, I can't watch a game for a second. I can't get through a snap without them saying Taylor, Taylor, Taylor.
Nobody would be talking about Travis Kelce without her.
And people are saying
who's Travis Kelce? Definitely.
Whatever. They're saying people put him on the map. He was already on the map. He's in a multi-time All-Pro tight end. This is ridiculous.
No.
It's a sideshow.
Nobody's even heard of the
It's a
tight end
sideshow.
before. Yeah.
It's ridiculous. She's overexposed, and I think that her time's running out. Best of the 21st century? Are you kidding me?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Who's better than her? Tell me who's better than her. It's impossible. You don't even have anybody teed up, ready to go.
I could have said Beyonce.
No.
I
know that's not true.
I could have looked at Adele. I could have looked at Ben Gibbard. I can't stand behind that.
Yeah.
You know, well done. You've made a strong argument.
Oh yes.
You've done a fair job of switching.
Yeah.
Your spot. Is there any that you'd want to put back on me, or would you rather wait for future episodes?
We'll wait for future episodes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this could be a good recurring segment.
We'll see. Did you enjoy yourself?
Not really, but
that's good. It all worked out. By design, the person who switches their spot shouldn't enjoy themselves.
Yeah, that's true.
But that's the joy. And
I was uncomfortable, but I think we really fleshed out why Taylor Swift is the best artist ever.
There's residue.
Yeah.
He actually he's just believing it.
Yeah. Definitely. No doubt about it.
So thank you for for white knuckling through the first iteration of Switch My Spot.
Yeah, let's make sure that when we do this for the first time, we pick the biggest artist of the last 5 years.
You got to get the views, brother.
Yeah.
I got to figure out. We branding this as Switch Your Spot or Switch My Spot? I guess Switch My Spot's better.
Yeah, it's got to be Switch My Spot.
Welcome to the Switch My Spot segment.
Yeah. So there you have it. I love Taylor Swift.
Well, that's very clear. I mean, you made like a really you're kind of weird about it.
A very coherent, well put together argument.
You're kind of obsessed.
Yeah. It's true. It's true.
All right, buddy.
Uh-huh.
That takes us to our final.
I'm not the only Cleveland boy she's going to come visit.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. That takes us to our final segment of the night, 2024 preview.
Yeah.
Should almost do like a mock draft.
I feel like 2024 has been weird so far.
It's early, but yeah.
I mean,
I know
we've been to a few shows. I've been to a couple shows, but nowhere near the pace of last year.
No, but
maybe close for this time of year. But even looking forward, I'm not as excited about the shows coming up as I was last year.
Yeah. So let's talk about what's locked in. Let me take a look at the calendar here. At least I can speak for me. I know that you're going to have some different ones.
I have When We Were Young. I'll be there for sure.
But let's go chronologically. Let's go
All
through time here.
My list is on my phone, which we're using as a camera right now, so I can't look at it.
Do you know if you have anything for this month or April? Now we're just checking calendars.
Bill Murray.
Have fun.
Yep, I will be there. That was my big surprise last year, and one of my top Spotify artists of 2023.
Didn't come up in your high points, though, so I guess you didn't like it.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I mean, that was so early on, though. That was last March.
That sounds right.
Yeah,
that sounds right. So
I was at the Beachland Ballroom this year.
Great venue.
It's moving up in the world to the Roxy. Bigger venue.
Is it? I'm
I think we
legit.
talked about this once.
I'm
before.
legitimately asking. They like almost feel exactly the same to me. If actually,
No,
I'd
the
actually-
Roxy's bigger. I feel like the Roxy is maybe wider when you're looking at the stage, where Beachland Ballroom is deeper.
I'd love to. We should do
We
a
should look that up.
investigative report into our true
Yeah.
crime stuff. I don't have anything on the books until the Sonic Temple Festival.
Till May?
Columbus,
You're not going to
Ohio.
go to a show until May? The year is half over.
You know, I'm getting in the best shape of my life.
Oh, jeez. See, I saw Motion City Soundtrack already.
Mm-hmm.
I saw Drain. I saw, who else did I see? I don't think I even told you this. I went and saw a Beatles, like cover band that played with the Cleveland Orchestra
What?
at Severance Hall.
No. No.
Yeah.
Didn't happen.
Yeah. Oh, Neck Deep. I flew down to Florida to see Neck Deep.
With the Disney World.
I went to Disney World. Yeah.
Yeah.
With cheese.
With cheese.
Yep. And never mind. Yeah, never mind.
What?
No, not saying it. It's a great time. I had a great time there. I'm not a Disney adult, but I'm an adult that likes Disney. Does that make sense?
I don't give a crap. What were you just alluding to a second
I'll
ago?
tell you later.
All right, off air.
Yeah.
Off air.
It was a little bit of a slip.
Wow, I'm like, I can't wait now.
It's not that exciting.
But yeah, you've had a fairly
Who else did
active
I
year
I've seen
thus
somebody
far.
else this year so far. If I had my list on my phone, which is our camera, I could tell you for sure.
Got to rely on the old noggin.
Yeah, that's not a good thing to rely on.
Next thing that we have lined up together, other than at least Sunday of Sonic Temple, which is likely, is oh buddy, I think we're gonna get to the great. Actually, I think we're on the fencers. We're almost immediately. So, some on the fencers that I've got marked down that we need to discuss.
Yep.
Foo Fighters is going to be in Ohio on July 25th.
In Ohio or in Cleveland?
I believe it was Columbus.
Yeah, I probably am gonna opt out.
We'll drive the 2 hours.
I've seen them before. I don't know.
It's
Are
good.
they better now than they were 5 years ago when I saw them?
They were great last year, but I can understand.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the Foo Fighters. In the pantheon of rock gods, Dave Grohl is, front and center. But I don't know.
Other on the fencer I have here, Journey and Def Leppard.
Yeah, well, I already have tickets to that one.
The next day, Creed.
Oh yeah, we have to go to Creed.
The next day, Revolution. Man,
What's that one?
that's a white guy reggae band.
Oh yeah, I'll be there.
August 29th, Newfound Glory.
Have tickets.
Where do you land in the National?
I mean, I'm not the biggest fan in the world, but I would go.
Nationals, I'm just kind of like whatever to them. But have you listened to any The War on Drugs yet?
I don't believe so. No. Check them out.
It's very 80s-ish.
Okay.
In a way
But
that
I love that.
it's extremely
80s vibe.
It's very
Give
ambient.
me some saxophone, and I'm all over it.
There might be some sax. It's very ambient, very 80s. It's like they combined ambient with synth music of the 80s with Springsteen.
And they're playing with the National?
Yeah.
Okay. I'd go.
At Blossom, I think it'd be.
Blossom's fun.
We're gonna listen to some War on Drugs right after this.
Okay.
I really think I'm thinking you could be into it. Other on the fence festivals that come to mind.
Well, Four Chord. I think I'm going to go to that no matter what.
That's
Four
where
Chord
again?
in Pittsburgh.
That's right.
So not far. 2 hours.
We're gonna do Sad Summerfest.
Sad Summer for sure. It's
And
going to be a
that's-
good one. You're going to finally see the Wonder Years.
Yep, I'm excited about that, and it's coming back to Cleveland.
Yeah.
It's great. So no Cincy trip this time.
Although I think we should rent an Airbnb and make sure that he locks us out.
Yeah, just
the night before.
we believe in tradition.
Yeah.
You're going to When We Were Young.
Yep.
I kind of wish I was going to the indie like third wave emo festival 2 weeks before.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of it,
I can't remember.
but it's got
either.
headliners like Sunny Day Real Estate,
That'd be awesome.
like American Football.
But it's like they announced it way after When We Were Young was already announced and tickets were on sale.
Yeah.
How do you go to another amazing festival like that just 2 weeks before the major festival you already bought tickets for?
It is weird.
I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking.
How'd that happen?
I don't know.
It's very weird. I agree. Like, right, you expect there's a lot of overlap in the audience.
Yeah, the people that would go to When We Were Young would totally go to that other festival.
Now, I will say this. Maybe I don't know how you feel about this, but I'm assuming, but I don't think there's as much overlap as you think there is. How much overlap do you think there is?
Oh, I mean, it's not like 100% overlap. It's probably 40%, 30%.
You think
35% overlap.
35% of the people that go to When We Were Young could have an interest in going to. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I'd say that's towards the
Because
height of my estimate.
it's very it's two very distinct, genres of music, but they dovetail, and there would be crossover.
Yeah.
But, the people that are going to the pop punk bands at When We Were Young aren't going to go to the hardcore emo show.
Yeah, there's definitely some absolutists who are like, nah,
Yeah.
I don't like that poppy stuff. Not for me. And there's some pop punk people that are like, it's just a little too lo-fi. It's a little too, it's not polished enough for me. There's definitely like, I think that's fair to say there's like a 60 to 70% who just aren't in agreement with each other. Yeah. But yeah, it's weird. 2 weeks apart.
In Vegas, in the same place. Like, that's the other thing. Like, it's not two different ends of the country. It's not appealing to the, East Coasters, or When We Were Young is to the West Coasters. It's, hey, we're going to do this thing at the exact same time, basically, and you have to choose.
Yeah. Well,
so,
there's no chance that we can get you for any other day of Sonic Temple other than Sunday?
Potentially Friday, but I forget who the bands are on Friday.
Let's look that up.
Let's do it now.
Let's see if we can talk you in.
Sunday for sure.
Let's talk you to the door. And we'll get you excited about Sunday. I'm over the moon excited about this. I'm getting the best shape of my life. All right.
Should.
Friday, I don't know if this is going to totally help, but the headliner is the original Misfits lineup.
Okay.
Falling in Reverse.
Okay, I like that.
Seether. Anthrax.
Okay. Bring the Noise.
Let me go to a stage that I think is a better fit for you. Rise Against and Sum 41.
So Rise Against, they were fine. Sum 41 I would go see for sure. Which they're coming to Cleveland anyway, which I was planning on seeing them in Blossom.
There's other chances.
And they're playing at When We Were Young. So.
Oh, Drain's going to be this other stage. And then Mr. Bungle is going to headline that stage, which it's so weird. I kind of want to see it. Military Guns can be at that stage. That's actually kind of cool because this is not a punk festival really in any way.
But it's
very...
That's more of a hardcore lineup.
Yeah, but this is like...
Drain and Military Gun.
Anything from the punk world, the world of this concert seems to stem more from the metal world.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
It's like children of metal.
Yeah.
So it's weird to see Military Gun here, but they kind of have crossover appeal. Avatar and Atreyu is going to be another one.
Atreyu would be good to see.
So yeah, I don't know if
I would go to hang out and go to a music festival. Like I'm down, right? Like I'm down to ride. I'm down to ride.
Your DTR.
Yeah.
I just don't know if there's anything here where I could make it so that like it's essential. It would
the selling point would be like, let's see these 6 bands and then let's just drink it.
It's actually interesting to think how we would organize our day.
Food.
So the 4 stages are all easily
that's not
walkable
set times,
from each
though.
other. Well, it's order of operations, so like we'd have to make some choices between. So I think of the headliners of the 4, Misfits, Rise Against, Mr. Bungler, Avatar, we're probably choosing. Well, if I'm being realistic, who we're going with. Tony loves the Misfits. He's probably gonna die on the. That's the hill he's gonna die on. He's gonna say, "I need to."
But we also don't have to all stay together the whole time.
It's more fun too.
It is,
especially if we're gonna get in a pit for the Misfits. The original, I mean, that's just that's OG punk stuff right there.
True.
And it's not like rising. It's not like
Pantera though.
Saturday looks pretty fun, man.
Yeah.
That stage looks pretty fun. Pantera, Stain, Breaking Benjamin, Live in Color. Oh my gosh, that stage is crazy. Yeah, that's the stage. Every other stage the whole day is fine, but that's the stage.
311 on Sunday.
Well, Sunday's amazing. They definitely
Yeah.
saved the best for last. So that's the day you're going to be, right?
I'll be there for sure.
So 4 stages. I'm going to read off the 4 headliners: Slipknot, 311, Clutch, and Tech 9. That's all fantastic. But the stage that we're going to be at is definitely Slipknot, co-headliner, Limp Bizkit, then A Day to Remember,
Yeah.
Bad Religion, and Saliva. That stage is going to be crazy.
I'm probably just going to be at that stage.
All day. Though we might need to maneuver around a little bit. Let me take a look here. Maybe not. We honestly might not really maneuver. Because anything else I'd want to see would be in conflict with something else.
Right.
I think you're right. So the way this festival's set up is that it's at the stadium where the Buckeyes used to play. Or actually, no, sorry, the Columbus Crew used to play.
Right. The old stadium.
And they will be set up in the stadium. And these 3 stages will be outside the stadium. I agree. I think we're just going to be cycling in and out of the stadium all day.
I think you're right. 311 would draw me out, but not against
Slipknot. Yeah. It's tough. It'd be cool to see 311. It really would be.
They are coming to Cleveland on their own show, though.
And it recently was 311 day.
Yeah.
Thursday, are you going to miss out? Oh, Thursday's kind of fun. Disturbed, Evanescence, Mudvayne, Theory of a Deadman, POD, Drowning Pool. That's a pretty cool stage for day 1.
I'd be more into like Drowning Pool and Disturbed. Judas Priest.
Cypress Hill, Machine Head. Yeah, it's first day stuff.
Yeah.
No, I think you're going to be there on the right day.
I'm going to be there on the right day. Sunday's the day, for sure.
Oh, Sunday's going to be amazing, my friend.
Pressure will be off on Friday. I'll just hang out.
Yes, sir. But take it easy.
Yeah.
It's a great festival. I can't wait. You know I'm getting the best shape of my life.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Great. Good for you.
Anything else you want to mention in our 2024 preview?
I know I'm forgetting some show that I'm really looking forward to. You know what I haven't heard about yet is Cleveland's music festival, Wonderstruck. It's been like the last 5 years it's been pretty popular, but I haven't heard a word about it this year. I wonder if it's even happening.
That lineup last year, sucks.
Yeah, that was not good. I don't know what they did. They totally destroyed the base of who was going to that festival.
They just were trying to
Too much.
please everybody at once. It just had no vision to it. It was so inconsistent. It's like, what's your brand?
Well,
what are
the
you trying to be?
festival's always been indie, rock, more rock pop music, and last year it was a rap festival. It's like not even really a mix. It was like it's a rap festival.
Kinda, but it was like they were trying to have their cake and eat it. There was some rock stuff and some hip hop stuff going on. That's what I didn't like about it. I was like, pick a side. What is the brand of this? Are you just trying to do a buffet where you have all different types of food?
But they also run a similar festival in Pittsburgh, Columbus, and Indianapolis, and those sets were nothing like the Cleveland one, which I just didn't understand.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
completely different artists.
Just didn't have the right budget to I don't know.
Maybe
weird lineup, just inconsistent.
Yeah.
Just no.
So I'm hopeful. I mean, that's only a 45-minute drive away. It'd be great if it was a good lineup. You can go and just hang out and then come back home.
Yeah.
So
I think we're due to find one other festival that we can commit to. You, me, and plus anyone else we can convince.
I've been underwhelmed with the festivals this year.
Yeah.
Nothing has really stuck out like, oh my god, I can't miss this one.
Yeah, it was really just that Vegas emo one that just timing-wise doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense. I can't do that.
Yeah.
Red-eye flights there and back.
Yeah.
Twice in 2 weeks.
Guess we're going to Coachella. Guess we're going to Bonnaroo.
I don't even recall who's headlining them.
I don't think it's been announced.
Maybe yet. Lollapalooza. They haven't announced that. They haven't announced.
Or Riot Fest.
Or they did just announce Pitchfork, but I was underwhelmed with that.
Not interested. No.
Yeah.
There's someone we don't know. Riot Fest, we don't know Bonnaroo, we don't know
might be
Coachella.
good. I thought no, Coachella's been announced.
Coachella's been announced?
Yeah,
You sure?
for a while. Yeah,
Come again?
I think Dua Lipa.
Maybe you're right.
Google fact check me.
No, I think you're probably right. Yeah, no, you're
Nope.
right. I did see this. Yeah, Lionel Del Rey
Yeah,
on Friday, Tyler the Creator, and then Doja Cat.
Doja Cat. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, it'd be fun, and it's
I'm not flying to California for that.
And then No Doubt, yeah.
Yeah, No Doubt would be the one band I'd really want to see, but I just have a feeling they're gonna play more than just this one-off.
I don't know. But yeah, no, I agree. This isn't worth a California trip.
No. Flying across
Where
the country.
does Bonnaroo happen? Dumb
Something like
question.
Tennessee, Kentucky?
Oh, so it's actually pretty close.
Yeah, I think.
No, you're right. You're right. We gotta get this lineup, boy.
But I think their lineup's out too, and I remember looking at it and not loving it.
Am I gonna be able to convince you to go to the Faster Horses festival? And hold up, wait, before we get to that, Bonnaroo is announced. That's right, I've seen this.
I don't know if I've seen it.
Chili Peppers, Fred again, Post Malone. So let me just read off like Sunday to you where they stack it the most, right? Fred again, Megan Thee Stallion, Jason Isbell, Carly Rae Jepsen, Joey Badass, Taking Back Sunday. This is...
I mean, I've seen Taking Back Sunday now 3 times in the last year, and they're coming to Cleveland, and they're playing at When We Were Young, and they're no, that's it. So, I love Taking Back Sunday, but I'm just good.
It's June 13th through June 16th. It's going to be great weather. So
And where is it exactly?
So this is
Kentucky?
this is in Manchester, Tennessee.
Tennessee.
So the Red Hot Chili Peppers Day, that's Red Hot Chili Peppers, Cage the Elephant, Cigarettes After Sex, Diplo, who else might you know? Idols.
That day sounded a lot better to me. I would like to see the Chili Peppers.
This could be a little bit fun. Compare it with Bourbon Trail.
Yeah.
You like bourbon, right?
No.
That's true.
I hate it.
There's no...
I own 0 bottles of bourbon.
Wait, what's this? Featuring Once More Feelings, the Dashboard Conventional Emo Super Jam? What's that all about?
I have no idea.
Sounds like it was made for you.
Yeah, maybe. Hands down, it was made for me.
Well done. Well done. You've stolen the moment. I think that wraps it for the 2024 lineup. I'm excited about finding that hidden festival, though, for us.
Something will pop up. We'll revisit some of the lineups that are already out, and maybe we'll find something. But if one of them in Chicago works out, that's like prime for us. 5.5 hours out there.
That's Riot Fest.
Yeah. I'm telling you, 4 chord, Pittsburgh.
That lineup's just...
that lineup speaks to me.
To you.
That's all me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should ask me to switch my spot on some of those
I
things.
should.
You should. Well, that wraps up the 2024 preview segment, and that...
I already know who I'm going to do switch my spot with for you.
I can't wait. I can't wait. It'll be the death of me.
Maybe.
And that wraps up our welcome back episode. You said we were rusty, but we just did an hour 13.
Yeah.
What about it? You got something to say?
No. That's great.
Well,
We did a good job.
It was all right.
Welcome back.
Well, if that was worthwhile for you, we'll be happy to hold a spot for you. And we appreciate you guys listening.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you next time.
Back soon.
Very soon.
Maybe in Q3.
Maybe, fiscal Q2. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Bye.